with another video. I've had a lot of questions and people ask me what my loadout and attachments are, along with my settings for this season 8 of Call of Duty Mobile. So making a quick and short video to address those questions, to show each of my classes and my basic settings. So let's jump into it without wasting any time. First class I have is the DLQ. I use this as my competitive sniper, so there's no laser. Instead, I just have extended mags because the laser will show if you have it on. So that's that. Those are my perks and equipment. I have another sniper, the ZRG-20. This thing is a beast. They're really good because it does not hit marker if you shoot anywhere on the body with the anti-vehicle mag. And it's overall a better version of a DLQ aside from wallbangs. The wallbangs are worse. So I've been playing around with this class, and it's pretty good. I really like it. Now we're getting to my comp classes with my switchblade. So this is what I use when I'm competing in scrims and tourneys, and this is the class I would recommend for you if you're looking to get into using the switchblade. In my opinion, it's probably one of the top 2 gunsmiths in the game for the switchblade. So that's that. And I have a skulker on it for the strafe. And now, in terms of my second class here, the 4th slot, the only difference is just my operator. I have 2 because in scrims, sometimes teams ban an operator that I have on. So instead of always switching it, I already have my second class ready. Slot number 5 is just an AR. I don't really use this as much because I'm mainly an SMG player. But when I do want to pop it on, I really like the Kilo. It's very good. And this class here is also been tested and tried through all the tribulations that you may want a Kilo to go through. It's really good, and I suggest you use it if you want to be beaming kids from across the map or a medium range, even close range if you have your accuracy and movement on point. Now, that's that. You know, my smokes and grenades, they stay consistent because for me, in competitive, I'm a smoke player. Now, obviously, if you are more a trophy player or you concussion player or flashbang player, make those necessary adjustments. Next class, I have the UL-736. This one is also very good in terms of the medium to long range gunfights. It has very good bullet spread. This class right here beams, and honestly, the damage on it is insane. If you hit one headshot, you can 3-tap from pretty far range. I think it's 20 to 30 meters. Very impressive gun. So I use this sometimes, not as common because once again I am SMG. Now for this class, it's my SKS, and I got this class from a pro that I know. Pretty good class. I really like it, but I don't use it often. And instead of Skulker, because it's an SKS, it's a marksman rifle, you're not really going to be strafing with it. I have lightweight instead, and I recommend you have the same. Now my 8, 9, and 10 classes are just a little bit for fun. This is my shotgun class. I don't really use it, but you know, here and there I pop it out, whip it out, have some fun with it, do a little bit of footwork on my opponents, dance around them, and then pop, 1-tap them. It's really good. I think this is actually Grizz's class that I got, except I changed the speed up kill because he had that for granulated. That's just for that additional bullet spread when I'm ADSing. Now the next classes are just nuclear classes. I have this one for whenever viewers tell me to put on a specific gun, I'll just slap it on. You know, sometimes, for example, this Type 25, somebody suggested using it, so I did on stream. And then I have other guns like RUS and yada yada that people suggest. So it's kind of like my free class. And as you can see, I have UAVs and stuff on it. TAC 5 for nukes basically. And then this is my new class in ranked. So pretty straightforward. Now, in terms of my basic settings, this is my HUD for anybody interested. It hasn't really changed too much from the last time I did a HUD video, but I get asked a lot, so I'll just show you really quick. And then the last thing here is the ammo. So that's it. You can take a screenshot. You can copy it if you'd like. I would suggest if you have a comfortable HUD, just stick with it. If you need to make small adjustments because something isn't feeling right, do that, but don't make a drastic switch if it's working for you. So that's my HUD. In terms of basic settings, I was practicing without aim assist. Definitely have that on. It's going to be helping you a lot. These are, you can just pause it, I know, if you want to take a look more closely at what I have. Make sure you have damage number on. This will make you more precise when you're taking gunfights as to when you should stop shooting or when you should challenge an opponent because you know exactly how much health they have. Now, always spraying is on 55. My FOV is on 65. These are my marker opacity and scales, and this is my map settings. I've had people ask me that a lot. Here it is. In terms of graphics, I'm on medium, mainly because if you have low graphics, you can't see through the car windows, but when you have medium, you can see through them, and it gives you a little bit more information. Audio, this is what I've got. I've done a separate video on this, but I'll just quickly run through it. And then my sensitivity, 0 speed excel. People ask me all the time, why do you have 0 speed excel, Adam? And it's very simple. When you swipe consistently with the constant speed on your screen, it takes on the property of fixed speed because it's at 0 sensitivity. But if you do a fast swipe on your screen, then it takes on the properties of speed excel and speeds up the faster you swipe, basically. So it's the best of both worlds between fixed and speed acceleration. That's why it's on 0 to answer that question I get asked often. Now in terms of my sensitivity, you can just take a look. Here's what I've got. I'll just hold it here for a little bit. You can pause it as well. These are my 3, 4, 6, and 8 times tac scopes. I don't use these, so those might be a little off. Now it's the same thing. I match the camera with the firing sensitivity, so whatever I had on the camera will be on the firing. Exact same thing. And I don't use gyro, so it's not going to matter anyways. And that's about it, to be honest. One thing I will do as well is I'll show you really quickly the effects I've got. It's not that important, but this is what I've got for now. They're just yellow, and I make sure you check off the explosion shake, and this just gives you a little bit more of an edge, because the explosion shake, if you have like a grenade pop by you, your screen's gonna go, and you don't want that because it'll just give you a little bit of a disadvantage. So that's all I have for you this video. Thank you for watching. Appreciate you stopping by. Hopefully you found it valuable. If you have video suggestions, let me know down below. Like, comment what you'd like to see once again, and subscribe if you haven't. We're going to be continuing to upload more and more content, and I'm going to be getting better at this YouTube. I'm going to make sure I master it, and it might take some time, but I'm willing to make that commitment. Appreciate you once again, and without me talking too much, have a great day.